This is the question I get asked more than any other. How much money do I actually need to invest in Dholera? And the honest answer is going to surprise most people. My name is Vikram Singla. Let's break this down properly. First, let's understand what you are actually buying when you invest in Dholera. Most people investing in Dholera are buying plotted land, not a flat, not a built property, raw land in a developing smart city. And the price of that land depends on three things: location within Dholera, the zone you are buying in, and the developer you are buying from. Let's talk numbers. At the entry level, you can find plots in Dholera starting from around 5 to 10 lakhs. These are typically smaller plots in zones that are further from the main development areas, higher risk, longer wait, but the lowest barrier to entry. In the mid-range, you are looking at 15 to 30 lakhs. These plots are in better locations, closer to the expressway or the planned development zones, better infrastructure connectivity, more realistic near-term upside. At the premium end, plots near the airport corridor or the main industrial activation zones can go from 50 lakhs to well above 1 crore depending on size and exact location. Now here is what most people do not think about. The plot price is not the only cost. You also need to factor in registration charges. In Gujarat, this is typically around 4 to 5% of the property value. So on a 20 lakh plot, add around 80,000 to 1 lakh on top. Then there are legal fees if you hire a property lawyer to verify the title, which you absolutely should. Budget around 10 to 20,000 rupees for this. Some developers also charge maintenance fees or development charges on top of the plot price. Always ask about this upfront before signing anything. So if you are budgeting for a 20 lakh plot, your total all-in cost is more realistically 22 to 23 lakhs once you factor everything in. Now the bigger question, how much should you invest? And this is where most people make a mistake. Never invest money in Dholera that you might need in the next 5 to 7 years. This is non-negotiable. Dholera is a long-term play. The city is still being built, demand is still building up. If you need liquidity in 2 or 3 years, you will either have to sell at a loss or find yourself stuck. The right mindset is this: whatever amount you invest in Dholera, treat it as money you are locking away for a minimum of 7 to 10 years. If you cannot comfortably do that with the amount you are considering, then either reduce the amount or wait until your financial situation allows for it. What is the ideal amount to start with? If you are a first-time investor in Dholera and you want to test the waters without overcommitting, 10 to 15 lakhs is a reasonable starting point. It gets you into a real plot in a decent location without betting everything on one investment. If you are a more experienced investor with a higher risk appetite and a longer time horizon, 30 to 50 lakhs in the right zone near the development corridors gives you much stronger upside potential. And if you are thinking about Dholera as a serious long-term portfolio play, 1 crore or above in a premium zone near the airport or industrial activation area is where the biggest returns could come from. But this also requires the most patience and the highest tolerance for uncertainty. One more thing that nobody talks about: do not put all your investment money into Dholera. Dholera should be one part of a diversified portfolio, not your entire bet. Real estate in an established city, some financial investments, and then Dholera as your high risk, high reward long term play. That is the smart approach, because even though I believe in Dholera's potential, the honest truth is that it is still a developing city. Things can be delayed, demand can take longer to arrive than expected. Having other investments means you are not dependent on Dholera alone. So to summarize, entry level starts around 5 to 10 lakhs, mid-range 15 to 30 lakhs, premium 50 lakhs and above. Always add 5 to 7% on top for registration, legal and other charges. Never invest money you need in the next 5 to 7 years. Start with an amount you are comfortable locking away for a decade, and never make Dholera your only investment. My name is Vikram Singla. If this helped you, please follow the channel and drop your questions in the comments below. I answer every single one personally. See you in the next video.